Oh, hey everybody. welcome to my live stream. It's a lot more here. I don't God, it's like I have zero confidence when it comes to this kind of thing. So to see people here, that's really cool. Well, considering that I had two thumbs down before I even did anything. I don't know how I earned that, but that's fine. If I were to look here, hey Sally, it's good to see you. Celtic Raindrop. Hey sister, how you doing? Robin, good to see you too. Joanne, Krista, Torian, oh, Anna, Miriam, oh, purple sneakers. I am so lucky. Oh my god. We'll give, hey, Wild Rose, good to see you, sister. Um, in just a moment, we'll get started. God, this has been such a week. Thank God it's the weekend. I hope everybody had a good one and that you're safe. But at the same time, if you had a good week, hopefully you'll share some of your stories in the comments. And hey, Mike and Mikeettes, Jill, hey, Chad, good to see you. Um, so this week, I swear on my life, like every day, it's just been nonstop crazy, and it's been one of those weeks where I've been trying to like get decent sleep, and I just can't. Like my brain is running. Do you guys ever have those sleeps where like you're asleep, but like you can hear and feel everything around you? Like, do you have that? Because I had that several nights this week. So I'm so thankful that it's Friday, and that hopefully we can, you can enjoy your weekend, and we can start it off, right this way. Um, God, I don't know. There was something about, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, I can't remember. God, my whole week has been a blur. I made the amateur mistake of dancing and singing in my car like a complete idiot at a red light. And by the way, it was a Razor. And I look over and like these little turds that like, yeah, I shouldn't have been like, dancing and singing so obviously, but I was just having a good time. And I looked over and they were making fun of me. Story of my life. But I always get made fun of. But there's been a lot that's happened this week, from Amber's Snapchat rant to Foodie Beauties, oh God. Well, before we get into that, let's give everyone a chance to get here. I don't know how many to expect. Again, I always think it's going to be like 3 people, so I'm always flattered. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me so far, and I appreciate it. I really, really do. Oh, hey, Texas, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, so hey, Jenny No Pants. Good to see you. It's really good to see you. It's good to see all of you. Hey, Kristen. My cats. I do love it. I love it too. Oh, no worry, Milk Tea. We're just all showing up. Um, Milk Tea. How has your week been? Has it been all right? It's just crazy world out there. Chris Mack. Hey, it's good to see you, Chris. Um, again, thank you for joining me. Right. So what I thought we could do is just have a chat. We can talk about our girls when we're ready. If we don't want to, we can talk about other things. My cats. Oh my God. Hey, Psych. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining me. And Eden, it's always great to see you too. Thank you so much. Yeah. So where shall we begin? Hey, Patricia. Should we start with? Before, yeah, I don't want to make this all about the girls. We will get there. If you live in the UK, has anyone here been watching that series Des that's been out? I really love true crime stuff, and I'm a huge fan. If you like crime stuff, there's a channel called That Chapter. He's so good. He's Irish, so the accent is even like cooler just to listen to. But if you've been watching that series we have here called Des, it's about Dennis Nielsen. Um, it's like morbidly gross, but the series is interesting. What I saw of it, so I watched that. Uh, I've been chatting with a few of you on Twitter, just catching up, and on Instagram, and so that's always cool. Hey, Silent, good to see you again. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, Texas, I do too. The Irish accent, whether it be Irish or Northern Irish, whatever. I love all of their accents. It's really cool. Hey, Galway, right? Ironing cannot wait. I'm obsessed with that chapter on YouTube. Yes, Silent. He's like one of my favorites. He for those of you who like true crime, he tells the story as it is, but then he has like some kind of like medley of humor that he throws in, and it makes it like a little bit less morbid, so you don't feel so like upset by the time that you're done watching it. Yes, Robin. He is a notorious UK serial killer who um, started out in the military, but he then went into the police force, and he ended up. I don't like. He murdered people, young men. He was gay, but they caught him because he was doing like mutilating their bodies and putting it down the toilet. And oh, I don't want to talk about that right now. It's too early in the evening, and I haven't had a drink yet. So I just say that if you haven't seen that series, or if you're not in the UK, it's a good one. No, that's all right. That's all right, Miss Gloria. It's always so good to see you too. Thank you for joining me. Um, Right. So let's get started. We're 6 minutes in, and I feel like I've said much about nothing. Okay, so I wanted to start with kind of an overall view of my week of the girls. I have a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know why reaction channels or channels in general that address their issues or their lives or however they decide to run their channels get like absolutely berated. Like I'm just a small channel and I'm happy with that. I love you guys. It's so cool to see you guys. Um, but I feel like, one mistake or you use one too many swear words or you address something and you're honest about it. I get some really nasty comments and, I guess I'm okay with that. We're all subject to criticism. But then the likes of, our girls can go on there and say the most horrendous things and they don't lose this. Well, I don't know what their subscriber counts are, but it seems like they can do whatever they want and they like nothing ever happens to them. Like, Amber's Snapchat rant. We saw that, right? Like, we definitely saw that. Robin, you did a great job at covering that. I thought you were fantastic in it. Basically, I was really annoyed by that because she held the standard where, she and Chantal and Amy and Jen, they're just these lovely people, and we only dislike them because they're fat. Amber, I know you don't watch me. I don't really care. My gig is, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's not because they're fat. It's because their attitudes suck. Their attitudes are terrible. And, it was funny and quite ironic to me because Amber then was like, I know Amy's life journey doesn't have the best reputation, but what she's doing is so good. And the fact that people, they're upset at what she's doing, it's because she's fat. Did anyone else get whiplash with that? Because you just said she doesn't have a great, reputation. So why would people trust her with their money? And the damn keychain, sorry for saying that, but the keychains, I wouldn't want a keychain from her. I don't care if it's, to make me feel better or whatever. If your whole life has been affected by fires, the last thing you want is a keychain from Amy's life journey. Put it down in the comments. Would you really like feel comforted in getting a keychain from Amy's life journey? Are you serious? This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, let me say hello to some people. I'll come back to that. Hey, Galloping, it's good to see you. Mary, good to see you. Joanne, lovely to see you. Shaking but not stirred cat. Hey, hey, hey. Right. So, I was really mad about that. And I think that when she continued on to say, Chantal, people only dislike her because she's fat. No. What universe does Amber live in that people hate Chantal because she's fat? People don't like Chantal because she's mean as hell. I mean, she really is. And the thing is that did you guys see that that Somalian, that Somali like food journey that she did or whatever? Um, I was like, "What are you talking about?" She like read a Wikipedia page. She had a bad attitude throughout the whole thing, I thought. And then she ate. Oh my God, guys. The one part that like really got me going was when she decided to eat the food with her hands and she's like, "This is authentic." And maybe it is, that's fine. But she was like, "Oh, just like the texture. This is like so good." That's just an excuse to eat with your hands, Chantal. Get out of here. Oh my God. What are we talking about? Oh my God. Okay, so and kind of back to whatever happens on their channel, nothing happens. Pete's made an inflammatory comment by saying there's a lot of pirates in Somalia. Okay, there have been issues, in like they're in the Gulf that's there, but the sheer majority of Somalians are not pirates. Why didn't people get mad about that? Or maybe they did. Maybe she scrubbed her comments and, but I think that's horrible. Like, I don't like her channel because people say things like that on her channel. Like, this is ridiculous. Oh my God. This is so ridiculous. Um, but the fact that Amber went on with her nasty attitude, scolding us for not liking them allegedly because they're fat. Amber, again, I'm going to say this. It has nothing to do with you being fat. My gripe with you is that you have a bad attitude, okay? If you were fat and you were nice or whatever, I wouldn't even care. I would probably even notice it. The reason why I notice it, Amber, is because your attitude sucks. Sorry. Um, yeah, like it just that thing that she did on Snapchat or whatever venue it was really made me mad. I was like, you've got to be joking me. Just absolutely ridiculous, that girl. Um, let's also move on to how she in her like subsequent vlog, how they went on a date night. Okay. They went on a date night to the Olive Garden, and she said it as if we should be admiring her because she went to the Olive Garden. Do you guys remember that Will and Grace episode where like their friend was like obsessed with the Olive Garden and talked about it like it was a 5-star restaurant? That's kind of like what Amber did. Like I was like, who cares? Okay, who cares about your stupid Olive Garden? What was the most disturbing part, according to me, about that whole thing was when she showed herself sitting in the movie theater. She was like sitting on like the aisle or like a stair or something, wasn't she? I mean, at least that's what it looked like. And I'm sorry, but what? Can you imagine you're going to the movie theater and you have to sit on the stairs? Like, would that not be like an emergency, like an emergency exit situation? Like people can't get out of there because she's. Oh my god, her attitude. Now I could talk about those nails. They looked ridiculous. Everyone else has already commented the same thing that I'm about to say, but it reminded me of that Peter Griffin clip where he's like working like a secretary and has nails and he can't like type and stuff. That's what she looked like. And then she she spent the next video where she was removing all of it with her nail polish remover and she was like snapping them off. That like ugh, that made me sick just to listen to it. You know, my misophonia was like way off the charts. Sitting there listening to her like snap these nails off her hands. Oh God, what are we doing? What is our life? Let's see. It is embarrassing. It is. It is. Mary. It. Yes, Wild Rose. She was. It looked like to me. I'm not sure. I mean, that's what it looked like. That's absolutely what it looked like. It looked like she was sitting on the stairs or like in the aisle. I'm assuming she couldn't fit in the chair, so she sat in the aisle. Like, I'm sorry, guys. With the little bit of dignity or pride that I have in myself, I would never drag myself to the movies if I had to sit in the aisle. I don't even know how, like, with safety protocol, they could suggest that she does that. Robin, she is blocking the emergency exit. Did we not think of this? Like, if people had to evacuate, they're like stumbling over Amber Reed to get out of the movie theater. Ah. I couldn't believe it. Oh, something else in one of her vlogs that really got me going. You guys, you're gonna make fun of me. So she did that grocery haul where she, was showing us the things that they bought for, I don't know. They're always buying things. Who cares? And first of all of the stuff that she bought was junk. Again, I say this to you guys all the time. It's junk. But did you guys see that epiphany that she had that meat in a tube is better? Sorry, is not as good as like regular meat. I didn't even know they sold meat in a tube like that. I I I swear to you, I worked in a grocery store when I was in high school, and I remember like after watching that thinking, did people buy meat in a tube? I guess they do. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, milk tea. It would be a safety issue, but it's the toss up between it being a thing and yeah, I bet you that's what it is. They had to find some kind of solution because she would have exposed this movie theater for not giving accommodating her. But come on, I mean, at some point, oh, she is a fire hazard. She is, Robin. You're correct. Yum, tube meat. Um, Now I don't know if that's like a thing. So if you eat that kind of stuff, then I mean, that's fine. It's fine by me. But this girl is 30 years old. And is she meaning to tell me that her entire adult life she bought meat in a tube? Well, let's fast forward a little bit. Becky decided that she was gonna make some vegetable soup. The first thing she told us to do was to brown some meat. She had this. She took the whole package. That was a big package of beef too, and she like overturned it in the pan, and then went on to explain to us that she likes like onion seasoning or whatever, but she doesn't like the actual onions. Fine, whatever. But vegetable soup with meat? What? I thought the whole point of eating vegetable soup was because you wanted to eat vegetables. I didn't know it was like a meat soup with like vegetables in it. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Yeah. Meat in a tube was our go-to for years when I was watching her regularly. What? Oh my God. I don't understand. She's 30 years old and she just now figured out there's such a thing as like fresh meat not in a tube. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. What a shit way to die, stuck in a theater behind her in the aisle. I just hope that they would turn into Mario and like, just jump right over her because I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get it. Ugh, gross. Mike's thoughts. I thought that the only meat in a tube was sausage. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess like in like the casing. I don't know, but I was like that like blew my mind. I don't know why that bothered me so much. I guess it's because I was just like, are you serious? Oh my God. Let's see. Her cooking with only water make me want to gouge my eyes out. Yeah, yeah, me too. It's like, what are we talking about? Ugh, bleh. It's so nasty. Amber has hypertension, but a fresh vegetable cannot be allowed to pass her lips. I have a question, and I'm being very serious. Everything that they put in their vegetable soup was from a can. Why didn't they just eat soup from a can? If everything that they put into their vegetable soup came from a can, except for the beef, which did not come from a tube, why did they just not go buy Campbell's vegetable soup? This is so ridiculous. Oh, for the love of God, what are we doing? What are we doing? This is ridiculous. Oh, yeah, my screen just got funny. That's just my favorite because this stuff makes me like paranoid as it is. So yeah, let's see if I can fix this without like causing too much of a fiasco. There we go. All right, meat in a tube. Only one can imagine the nasty body parts in tube meat. That sounds worse than haggis. Okay, yes. For those of you who don't live in the UK or you maybe you've never been to Scotland, haggis is a Scottish tradition in which they use like some pretty interesting ingredients in. A lot of people don't like it. I can honestly say I've never had it. I do have a few Scottish friends that absolutely talk about it like it's the best thing that they've ever had, but I'm just saying I don't know. Can't believe no one mentioned she used tomato juice. Well, and then she was like, oh, and then it floats to the top. Yeah, I was like, what are we doing? Like, what is this? So ridiculous. Robin, more like a Roomba. Oh, goodness. We used to call hot dogs tube steaks as a joke. Well, she's serious. I mean, Stephanie, that's funny, but she's serious. Like, she definitely means it. I can't believe, like, I just found out that tube meat is not as good as, like, the fresh meat. And I was like, oh my God. My God. I can't. I absolutely cannot. Tomato juice. I was ranting at the screen. Yeah, me too, Jody. See, this is the thing, but this is why I can't watch these kinds of things around my husband because when I go like nuts in front of this stuff, she like he gets like really mad. Yes, Texas one and the sodium. Didn't they say that they got like one can of low sodium peas or something because they don't need much sodium? And I was like, you're eating everything from a can. This is like sodium soup. What are you talking about? Like this is so oh my God. Um because cooking is healthy, duh. Yeah, I mean, sure. Milk tea, sure. Tasha, next thing she will discover is that you can get cheese from deli counter and craft singles aren't the only option. The, I don't understand her. I just don't get this. I don't I don't understand. Lydia, that soup looked like prison slop, watery, gross, and somehow overseasoned and tasteless. Yeah. I don't know why that soup bothered me. But I was just like, what? What are we watching? I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you if you want to live a healthier life, then at least like try. You're not even trying. Yet you're gonna give us a cooking tutorial on making sodium beef vegetable soup. Oh, come on. Oh God. Ugh. When Becky said we're watching the sodium, I nearly died. Yeah, me too. Wild Rose, I love haggis, by the way. I've never had it. Yeah, I'm sure it's, a lot of people go crazy about it. It's fine. Um, oh my, this silly thing again. What are we doing with this? Ugh. Yeah, so, oh, no, I don't want to do that. All right, so, um, never had it. Even frozen veggies would be far superior. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Because there is something to be said for like, if it's frozen straight away, then a lot of a lot of the ingredients and stuff or the vitamins or whatever are still kind of locked within. She inspired me to make a big pot of actually good soup yesterday with fresh and frozen veg. Good. I'm glad to hear that because what she did was not cook anything healthy. That is not even like the thing. Okay. You guys are cracking me up. Oh my God. Um, Miriam, that means she can't afford cooking classes. I must have missed part of that. What did Miriam say? Miriam, you always have such good comments. Oh, she makes $8,000 a month. Is that what we're on about? Yeah. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know how we got here. Does anyone know? And then she proceeded to go on to tell us about how, and in another vlog, she messes up her timeline, so I mess it up too. Whatever. She then went on to talk about how when she looks in the mirror, she sees somebody that is smaller than they actually are. She then went on to tell us that she moves just fine. She's the one that couldn't walk up like the curb in the car park. I don't understand that. What is she talking about? Let's see. Lydia. I make amazing beef, veggie, and barley soup with cube chuck or top round beef. Oh, that sounds good. I'm coming to your house. Okay, I'm definitely coming to yours. Milk tea. Is Gibbs different from the Baby Bell scandal where she threw a whole pack away because one was missing or something? Do you remember when she did that? Do you remember because she was like, somebody might have eaten it or whatever? She probably ate it and forgot. I mean, what I can imagine that a lot of people go to supermarkets, and maybe they're like hungry and like they want a snack when they like want to walk through, but I wouldn't imagine people gonna go steal one wedge of her cheese. Oh God, what are we gonna do? Why did she have two pots of that soup? I don't know. She cooked enough ground beef for like our whole family, and God. Purple. The internet has a billion recipes. You can type in things you have in your house and find a recipe. I don't get it. Well, di- and then the worst part. So when they finished like making the soup, Becky was like, "Oh, and by the way, I like mine with Ritz, but Amber's likes hers with Fritos." And you could hear Amber like giggle in the background, and I was like, "Fritos, vegetable soup. Do you want to try to sit here and be healthy, and you're gonna eat Fritos?" Oh, and you're watching your sodium, but you're gonna eat it with Fritos? Like, what a joke! This guy's. Hey, see you, Miss Gloria. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Um, but is like what are we doing? Oh my God. These idiot women don't use recipes except Chantal. I'm absolutely sure she uses recipes because boiling the meat is from a recipe I found as well. Oh, all right. Yeah. I mean, I just can't. I can't with this stuff. Amber's one of these people who, like kind of back to that live stream she did, and again, she's gonna sit here and tell us we don't like her because she's fat. No, we don't. It's not we don't like you because you're fat. It's because you do ridiculous things, and then you want us to sit here and like, just like shake our heads and stand you. I'm not doing that. You. Oh. And then I thought, then she had to go to that appointment. And she's like, I had 2.5 hours of sleep. Well, grow up a little bit. If you have an appointment that's that early in the morning, go to bed. Go to bed. What are we doing? God, Takis are high in sodium too. They are. They are, Eden. I when she said that, well, that like threw me for a loop because I haven't heard Takis since I lived in the U.S. and I remember them. And yeah, they were quite good actually. But yeah, absolutely loaded with sodium. I don't understand you guys. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Look up hungry fat chick repulsive. Yeah, but the difference though is, and again, kind of why I don't think she gets the hate that she does. Number one, because she owns that she's a hungry fat chick. Two, She's likable. There's something nice about her. She doesn't go on Snapchat and call us all idiots. And do you, in that Snapchat rant when Amber said that she was better than like all of us, is she kidding me? She thinks that she's better than everybody? Sure. Oh, and one thing she did also that made me mad was that when Becky was doing her drawing. Now, being a language turd, I read way too much into this. But she said when, her little drawing or her little thing or whatever, when she used the word little, she didn't mean that like, oh, her little, enjoyment thing that allegedly brings her all this peace in life. She meant that like as degrading her, oh, her little hobby. It was gross. And she is such a mean person. And can I ask, ladies and gents, if they're now gonna be staying in that guest room or whatever, like did she do that on purpose to take over whatever kind of space that Becky has to herself? Like the whole flat is Amber's and she needed to let everybody know that. Is that what that was about? Because I feel like that was it. I mean, I'm just saying, I think that that's really what this comes down to. Amber wants to take over Becky's she shed, whatever it is. I don't know. She wants to take it over and prove that everything is hers, and that's what really bothers me about people like that. I don't like that. Um, let's have a look at the comment here. Oh God. Um, Amber should at least eat low sodium Fritos. Do they make those? Because if they do, then absolutely that's what she should have eaten. It's just ridiculous. Her low sodium peas, everything else high sodium, and she eats it with Fritos. But we're worried about sodium. Oh, Leticia, it's so good to see you. Cuckoo. So nice to see you. House cleaning, but frig that. Fixing a green tea. Put my feet up. Chat with you and the gang. Happiness is here. Yes, and it is the weekend. I'm sure we all have deserved it. Okay, it's what works for her, Mike. um. Well, the fact is that she doesn't even use like grams of sodium. She just has sodiums, and that is just so lazy. And Becky's cartoon's not bad, but why? No, I actually thought the drawing looked good to me. No, I was like, good for you, Becky. Now, if you could just turn this into something so you could get out of that apartment in this situation, but she's never gonna do that. Come on. Let's see. Amber hijacked it. She did. She did. Every time Becky in any of these vlogs tries to do anything, Amber has to get in the way. Oh, and did you guys see? Oh, that part where they came back from the movies and they were like biting each other's faces. I have never, ever, with anyone, my husband, before when I was dating, whatever, I never would have sat there and put on a camera and started to gnaw at each other's faces like that. That was weird. It's just so weird. Ugh. How ALR and Becky made it almost 30 years of age and have the knowledge and behavior of teens is beyond me. But that's the thing, Valley. That's the thing. They live their lives like teenagers. They've had like no direction, none. And instead of like turning this around and saying, you know what, it's time to start hashtag adulting, they're gonna sit there and call us all trash and tell us that they're better than us. Well, I'm sorry, sister, if you're better than me, then I must be total shite because at the end of the day, I could sit in the chair at the movie theater. Ugh. It sounded like she was talking to a child. Correct. This is the thing. Hey, Ransom, good to see you. Um, Amber peeing on her truck. That's what this was. Was this not like a weird like you have your room, but actually our bedroom I can't fit on the bed, or I can't get up on the bed. In the living room I've designed, and the one space in this house, in this apartment that you have, is now mine. Oh, and one other thing before we like maybe move on to Chantal. Um, did you notice in that video when she was wearing that dress and she kept drawing attention to her chest? Where did she get that from? I mean, I wasn't really looking because you guys know me by now. Trust me, I wasn't looking. Um, but why would you do that? What is she? God, where? How did we end up here? Ugh. That's six. Never mind the $6,000 bed in the other room. Yeah, she just yeah. I mean, as Wild Rose just said, yeah, she's not gonna use that. Are we serious? We thought that she was gonna use a $6,000 bed. She only did that so she could sit here and tell us that she's better than us, allegedly. If she ever says that to me again, I'm gonna like address her. Like I'm gonna find a way to like. My camera keeps doing this. I don't. Well, my whatever. So silly. There we go. Yeah, she's just. This is ridiculous. A $6,000 bed. What are you talking about? You never even use the damn bed. She like uses it like as a catch-all. And just give Becky her space back. Oh my God. No, silent. Silent. What? Is she? No, guys, no. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this. She's gonna do an OnlyFans? Torian, you agree? She's gonna do an OnlyFans? Oh my God. I cannot believe. No, she's not even. Oh my God. If she. I'm gonna have to find one of those channels that's like, oh, I subscribe to OnlyFans so you don't have to watch it. Like, they like break it down because there's no way in hell, no way. Now, here's the thing. Now, clearly, I'm gay, right? But and I definitely have an eye, and I could say, women are beautiful. Like but what? Who is gonna watch her on OnlyFans? What is she talking about? Oh my goodness. Oh, she talked about it. What are we doing? I'm gonna need a drink, guys. I'm gonna have to. I wasn't gonna even have a glass of wine tonight, but I'm gonna have to. I can't imagine this. Oh, Mike, think about how many feeders watch the girls. They would most likely make bank at the expense of their own like self-esteem and like self-worth. What are we doing? She'll put her feeder content on OnlyFans 100. Oh my God. Okay, but do you mean she's just gonna like have like she's gonna put videos up, or do we mean like videos? Which one is it? I need to know. I need to know. Jody, I'm gonna take my eyes shut too. I can't for it. Oh my God, what are we doing here? Feeder request. She's already known. Oh my God. Galloping gossip. Yeah, yeah. I won't do it on camera, but after you better believe I'm gonna get whatever I can get first. All right. Oh, psych. I'm gonna die. What would her OnlyFans tiers be called? Legs, $5. Fatima 10 and naked mukbangs 25. What are we? I was having such a good time, and I feel like I need to go jump out this window right here. Like I feel like if I don't show up in the next few days, you guys know I jumped out that window because this is outrageous. What are we talking about? Oh my God. Uh, Milk tea, it won't be videos, it's a cash grab that she's too lazy to maintain. Well, I mean, I guess she could do like naked vlogs. She could. She already said that she likes the lighting in her bathroom, so maybe we'll get content from that. Oh my God. We are all horrible people and we're going to hell. Yeah, well, like Chantal, I'll go first class. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, there won't be any nudity because Amber hates her body. Just feed her content and maybe her boobs and a new bra. You have just you have just talked me down from jumping out of the window. Thank you so much. I appreciate that because I just can't even. I don't even know what to say. I feel like Chantal would go would go OnlyFans before Ayla. Yeah, because in my opinion, Chantal has a potty mouth where all she's so sexualized. She would be happy to do something like that. She absolutely would, and we'd have like these Karate Joe figures that would go in there, and I don't know. This is ridiculous. Chris, yeah, I know. Life of a Free Spirit did a video about Amberlyn doing an OnlyFans. What are we doing? Oh my God. maybe Saf. Maybe Becky will join in on the OnlyFans. Since maybe Becky has such a talent for drawing, maybe she could draw not Chantal, but she could draw Amberlyn like one of the French girls, and they could use that as their OnlyFans content. Oh my God. The lymphedema will have its own OnlyFans. I don't know how we got here. Oh my God, how did we get here? Chantal would take out her baps and tell poop stories, I think. I'm kind of slow, AM. What do you mean by bap? I think it clicked. I got it. God. It's been a day. Oh my God. It was like one of those days where, at the office and you're sitting there and you're like, I just want to go home. I've been looking forward to seeing you guys literally all day. And it's like, I just like was so busy that luckily the day flew by, but what a day. Oh my God. And I'm coming home and I was like, oh, I can't wait to see everyone. It's gonna be so much fun. It's the weekend. And we're talking about Amber Lynn's OnlyFans? Oh my god. What are we doing? Ah. Okay, psych. Let's see here. Oh my god, no, Mike. Get the baby powder. This is the Coke Zero, by the way. I swear. Wish it wasn't. Oh goodness. So, oh Lydia, I want to see what you said here. Amber is too much of a prude and hates her body too much to do OnlyFans. She acts like she's virginal or something. Well, she did kind of say technically she was. I didn't need to know anything about that about her. Ugh. Oh God, Chris Milani. Chris Milani. Okay, we're back. Okay, sorry guys, I had to reboot. Let's see. Lydia, she is money hungry, all types of hungry. I think she would and troll them. Well, I could see her doing like a like setting it up and she get all these like members and she get all the money and just like close the channel. I don't know how any of that works, but I could see her doing something like that because she's just let's see, Leticia. It's all for fun. Do not jump out the window. I won't. I won't. I won't. Oh my God, Chris is bae. Yes. Tick. Melissa, ALR's OnlyFans might be Becky's only chance to see her naked. No, no, I don't know because I think that she has to help her with some rudimentary, some other things that normal, well, not normal. That's not the nice word. That more independent people can do on their own. We're not gonna. We talked about this the last time. I thought I was gonna throw up. 3D point of view videos so you can experience the dingleberry picking as you are really there. I'm dead. You guys. You guys. Okay. I gotta. Okay, here we go. Dig deep. If she got praised for showing skin, she would show it all. Well, have you guys ever seen in her comments how she goes on and like people are there and they're like, show your legs. Or sorry, legs. Show your legs. Show your legs. We want to see your legs. I mean, I guess you could start with that, but oh God bless. And it was I don't know. I don't know who subscribes to these kinds of things. I mean, I was terrified when she was like, "Oh, my tit," when she was trying to put on her seatbelt for like 30 seconds. Uh Oh, psych. Chris Milani. He's an actor. He was in Oz and then eventually in Law and Order SVU. Woohoo. Anyway, Becky's OnlyFans would be erotic SpongeBob drawings. Oh my God. Yeah. Sure. Oh dear, what are you gonna do? Okay, so yeah, Silent, he does me too. That's the kind of type I was looking for. And yes, you get slapped if you're looking hoe. Okay, so yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, galloping. I'll see you soon. No worries. And I'm probably going to fail. No, don't fail. Dude. You gotta fake it till you make it. Oh goodness, goodness, goodness. All right, so let's move on to Chantal if that's okay. But I feel like I wanted to get Amber out of the way first because I think that we might come into some discussion that I want to keep this very lighthearted because Chantal really grinds my gears, or she did this week at least. There are times where I can take her, just like lighthearted and whatever, but she is so problematic. She keeps like uploading apologies, which are not apologies. I don't like how she handled that, and I don't like that she allowed Pete's to use her venue to deflect. I also don't like how now she's given us all whiplash saying she wants to eat healthy again. Milk tea, if you are here, I am going to absolutely cheer at the comment that you made. You have absolutely put this into a completely different perspective for me. And I don't know if you were the first, but this is the one thing that you're the one that it just clicked. Milk Tea said that the reason why Chantal is now going to tell us about eating healthy was to change the subject. And you are dead on. You are so correct. I feel like she's feeling in some hot water at the moment, which she should do, because you're going to sit here and talk about people, you're going to make racist comments, whatever. We're not having that. I don't do that. I don't subscribe to that, and I don't like it. And I think that she's feeling it. I don't know what her subscriber count is, and I don't know what her subscribers think about this. But I do think that she's absolutely saying she's going to start eating healthier to change the subject. That's what this is about, I think. Milk tea, I'm gonna put you up here because I'm gonna give you credit for this. I 100. You're absolutely right. She wants to now change the subject because she's thinking, oh, I maybe I've crossed the line. But isn't Amber Lynn in that Snapchat ran? Oh, but people only dislike Chantal because she said no. No. You said she's funny and she's entertaining, blah blah. You left out the whole part where she had made really outrageous comments about somebody else and in this day and age thinks that she's gonna get away with it. I hate that. Ugh. So she also grinds her car gears by exceeding the weight limit, driving hundreds of miles for Arby's beef and cheddar. Oh, psych, you're killing me. I needed this laugh because I felt like I was just going to go on and on and on about this. I think that she and Pete's during that alleged apology video were absolutely wrong. Dead wrong. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Ray. Hey from Texas. Oh, hey there. Yeah, I used to live there. I used to live in Dallas or suburb of. Yeah, that was before I moved to England. Hey Trisha, good to see you, sister. Hey Hoosie, sister. Let's see. Wild Rose. I agree. It makes me unhappy because I honestly want Chantal to live past 50. Well, isn't that like the humane thing to do? But we can't. You know, the thing is that we sit here and we I think deep down, even her haters want her to do well. I think that you'd be a really troubled person if you wanted her to like die tomorrow. But at the same time, she gets away with this stuff. She went and struck some, I think was it Yaba? I don't know. I didn't really keep up with that. She's striking people's channels and stuff. Like, what is she doing? Her channel should be struck. Her channel should be struck, or at least reported. But I mean, I'm not saying for you to go do that. So please, because that's going to violate terms of service, which Chantal doesn't seem to care about, but I do. And frankly, I just don't see how that hasn't happened yet. She doesn't want to talk about healthy eating. The second community post showed her rage a mere 3 hours later, but she'd rather have the discussion she hates more than anything else. Correct. She would, because she wants to deflect from the disgusting stuff that has come out of her mouth, the misinformed stuff that came out of Pete's mouth, and the fact, I can't. I can't. Sorry. I promised myself I was not going to sit here and talk about this all day. This is why I did not react to it, because I would sit here and just rant on and on and on, and nobody wants to hear that. We're here for a laugh. It's the weekend. Let's see. Wild Rose, tell me. And as things are, that won't happen. Oh, I must have missed it. Sorry. Let's see. Kristen. What do we think about Chantal saying that she's going to seek weight loss surgery? I would be incredibly surprised. Incredibly surprised. Now, I was talking to a friend of mine who is located in Canada, and they do not watch Foodie Beauty, but I was trying to ask about some of like the services that are available and stuff, and like it's not nearly as hard as she's making it sound like it is. I don't know if in Canada they would cover weight loss surgery, like bariatric surgery. I'm not sure. Probably in her condition, I would imagine that they probably would, but I don't think she's going to do it. I wish she would, but I don't think she will. I don't see her wiring excuses, anything. I just think it's fascinating. Yeah. Well, you see, with ALR, I've reached full indifference. I really don't care anymore. Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to not care, but to sit there and be like, die. I mean, we're not going to do that. Shanty lives in a part of Ontario where there are a lot of racists. If she moved down here to Toronto, people would eat her alive. It is not tolerated here. I don't know how you can be in 2020 and still say and do these types of things. Miss Effing Wonderful does these kinds of things, and she's disgusting. Why does Chantal have this base of people that love her when she does these things? It's just stupid. Ugh. No. Let's not supporting cancel culture. No, I don't think I want to do that. But I'm going to call her out on I didn't like what she said. That's it. I mean, come on. The striking really took her down a peg or two being rejected, but she's really towing a dangerous line with the threat she's made in videos and community. Well, have fun. She can have fun with that. Milk tea, she won't seek weight loss surgery. No, probably not. Ilar has worn out her welcome with me as well. Well, see, but this is the thing. She has with me too. I don't. I mean, I watch some of her videos, only because God, I guess I'm bored. I guess I'm a sad individual. I don't know. I'm fed up. I think we're all fed up, aren't we? 2020 will all be worth it if the girls are demonetized before New Year's Eve. They won't be. YouTube could have already done this, and they just won't. They just won't. I can't see her getting surgery. Miriam don't care. Hey Miriam, by the way, I loved your last couple of videos. Thank you for sharing those. That's really cool. If you haven't seen Miriam's channel, um, have a look. Let's see. Purple sneakers. I don't think she'd pass the psych evaluation. Well, it would just be a waste of time, right? Because you can get weight loss surgery, but that's not like an instant cure-all, is it? You still have to do things. Ontario Health Plan insurance plan covers the surgeries 100%. All she needs is a doctor's referral. Well, she's too lazy to do even that. She's too busy driving around in the middle of the night, to go get fast food. I'm done with this. Oh, Joanne. No, this surgery could cost between 10 and 15,000. Oh, I guess it depends on where you are in the world. I don't know. I've never. She or ALR could totally go to Mexico and pay out of pocket, but they won't. I don't know. I'm from a small town in California. Now I live in the LA area. Chantal and Amber really don't know diversity in people, food, etc. I wonder, can I ask? I'm going to ask a stupid question, and you guys slap me in the mouth if I'm wrong. Was there a reason that Chantal specifically chose Somalia as her first dish? Can I ask that like on a very serious note? Was this some kind of way of saying like, oh no, I eat Somalian food, so I'm not racist? But yet let's change the subject. Let's laugh. I want to laugh about something. Okay. I think Foodie Beauty is just trying to say the most hurtful thing she can and not be very creative. She uses racist remarks. Well, Chad, sounds about right. She needs to sort out the emotional issues because surgery would not work if she still uses food in the same way, but that takes hard work. Yeah, it is. Again, it's not even like a matter of you just get the surgery and it's done. Like there's still a lot of hard work you have to do. And I think Chantal she's just too lazy to do that. Eat real sushi. Yeah, Chris, I love sushi. Let's eat some sushi. That's a good idea, but never mind. Would it though in her case? I don't know. Somebody help me out. I'm not in Canada. Milk tea or Robin. Do we know how that would be covered here in the UK? If she were in the UK, would she still have to pay out of pocket for something like that? I don't know. I don't support cancel culture, but I think these people should be demonetized as self-harm channels. Well, I mean, we've said that. Yeah, you're right, Wild Rose. I think so too. But, it takes 2 years from referral to surgery, and the surgeon, nutritionist, and psychologist have to approve you for the surgery. It's a long process with checks and balances, but she's not going to do that anyway. She's not going to do that. Hey, Blondie. Milk tea. Weight loss is scary, but you get to the point where living without it is scarier. I had mine abroad for cheaper. It can be done. Then maybe you could like maybe we can send that to her, Milk tea. Maybe Milk tea we could send that to her like on Instagram and maybe it will inspire her to like sort it out. Hey Blondie again. Purple sneakers. I think it's because of BB and it was similar to culture he exposed her to. I don't know. I just I thought that was a very suspicious choice. I like I said, I've never had Somalian food. It sounds delicious to me. I have had other African cuisine and I absolutely adore it. I just was like, I mean, I think that you'd be more likely to come across like an Ethiopian restaurant or something, and for some reason there was Somalia. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. As someone who grew up in small town Ontario, I wouldn't say we were racist, but we were completely ethnically homogenous, and there was no internet until my teens. Interesting perspective. But we're in 2020, so what is Chantal's excuse? Chantal's my age. I grew up, okay, truth be told, I feel like I'm going to struggle with this because I grew up in South Florida. I grew up, Fort Lauderdale area, right? And while there were pockets of places that had different, like, different groups or, ethnicities that were represented, I never these kinds of things never crossed my mind. I grew up in a community where it was what it was, and you went down that street, people spoke Spanish. You went down that street, people spoke Creole. Creole. Sorry, I like was half French, half English there. But I never like had these thoughts. Maybe I just had a very different growing up than Chantal did. Somalia is an interesting choice, and there might be an interesting reason she chose it. She didn't give one though. I wish she would, because then she put my fears to rest. Wild Rose, I only knew black people from the Cosby Show. I'm sure Chantal was the same. My mind is blown. I'm not being funny. I just milk tea in the UK. It's a shit show. Oh, there's a lot of red tape I find here in our medical system. You know, I was getting some hives not long ago, but I have a pattern of getting them, and I need to go to an allergist, and literally I had to wait 8 months, and 8 months to go see an allergy specialist. It was crazy. Don't think the NHS covered it. Even if it was covered, there might be a very long wait list, especially in the middle of a pandemic. Yeah, especially because a lot of elective surgeries and unnecessary surgeries have been canceled. Uh, if it's a health risk, yes, then they will. Well, I would say that this is a health risk, right? Let's see. I want to see because I'm just curious. You can get it in the NHS, but there's a tier system. It could take years and it can be denied at the end of the program. A while ago, they were canceling weight loss surgery as elective with the NHS in crisis. Yeah, they still are, I think. I still think that all of these surgeries have been postponed or, whatever. Let's see. Chantal also has so many respiratory issues that the anesthetic might be riskier than the obesity. Well, wouldn't that be the same for Amber Lynn, though? Didn't Amber Lynn have some kind of like weight loss appointment coming up? I wonder if she said she's not gonna address her weight anymore, but I would love to know if she at least went. I'm not saying she has to follow it, but let's just see. Melissa, don't know about the choice for Somalian food, but definitely the Popeyes. That pissed me off. Melissa, too right. She's sitting there doing an apology to somebody who she made a racist comment to, and what did she eat? Popeyes? For what? To convince us that she's not racist or she's gonna eat Popeyes? You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Oh my goodness. Okay, Miriam. I think psychologists and psychiatrists should study Amber's and the other girls' channels. I think there should be university courses on this. I really think that there should be. Because the way that they think should be like I wish that what is his name? Psychology in Seattle. He does a lot of 90 Day Fiance stuff, and that's how I found him. I wish that he would do something with this. I wish he would. I mean, he's brilliant, and he's like a psychologist, a professor, all these things. I really wish that he would explain to us how a mind can end up like this. But never mind. Wild Rose. Chantal has no excuse because she had already been have been on notice. She's already been accused of racism. So Charlie Cole should immediately have been no. And like I said at the beginning of this, reaction channels. If I were to call her, I don't know, for all intents and purposes, so don't come for me because I'm not. If I were to call her a bitch, there would be people in my comments like, "You're blah 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 blah. How dare you go after her? Blah 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 blah." But she can do this, and nobody's allowed to respond. I don't get it. The world of YouTube is like a mystic universe. I don't understand. AM, I missed it. Where'd it go? Right. I think you said that you love Ethiopian food. Me too. I absolutely love it. It's delicious. And I wish that I don't think I have any Ethiopian restaurants in this town that I live. But I should find one. It's been a while. It's really good. Blondie, she loves food high in fat and without a gallbladder. That is disastrous. And she loves food high in sugar and high on the glycemic index. Of course, it has to taste good to her to go in her mouth. Then she needs to do some work with her taste buds then, because frankly, this is not going to end well for her. I'm sick of us doing this. We moved to Florida when I was 14. I'd never been exposed to racism as extreme as my first day at school. It blew my mind. Oh, really? What part of, if I can ask, if it's too personal, you don't have to share. No, because I will say that, okay, so I went to Florida State, which is in Tallahassee. That town is more northern Florida-ish. And there, yes, it's very clear, well, when I was there, the different parts of town, right? With Florida State being there and Florida A&M there was whether you liked it or not, there was a divide. But in South Florida, I had a very different experience. So when I got to Florida State, I knew better. I wasn't going to do that. I get you, Mike, but I think I'm assuming you and I are Mexican American. We grew up with it. We saw things. Well, okay, she knew better. It took Pete's to tell her it was wrong. Don't believe that. No. Pete's comments were if not worse than hers. I mean, just as horrendous. Get out of here. And Blondie B, I don't have a gallbladder, and I get secondhand unwell from watching these amounts of fat she eats. Well, so can I ask a question then? This is a very serious question, one that I know nothing about. So I'm so glad that I have people in here that can educate me on something. If you don't have a gallbladder and you can't eat high fat, does that automatically like eliminate keto for her? Because that's high fat. Or is there certain types of fat you can't have? I don't know. That's interesting. I really, I'm just curious. Wild Rose. Also, I have to say, Chantal saying that Charlie looks like a criminal really bothered me. It absolutely did. Chantal is just so problematic. And you notice that that's why I've been really like quiet on my channel. First of all, I was looking for something a little bit more lighthearted. Can't find it because everything that she's been doing lately is just so weird. And then I think it was we're Friday. So was it yesterday that boxing thing, that unboxing she did? I don't know anything about makeup. What am I supposed to talk about? How many white people, non-black people have dated black people over a decade and never heard racist slurs flung at their black partners? I can't answer that. If somebody can, that would be really interesting conversation. Wild Rose, Charlie looks so beautiful to me, though. I wish I could do my eyeshadow like she does. Well, I don't wear eyeshadow, but I'm sure it's good. Ranson, that was the last video she mentioned the appointment. Oh, she did. Maybe I just missed that part. Maybe I was dozing off. I don't know. Kristen, I think that that was the appointment in her vlog. Okay. Okay, you guys have. Thank you for clearing that up for me. ALR is remarkably healthy for her size. Her age is a massive advantage over Chantal, but it's only a matter of time, right? I mean, when I was younger and I looked good, it is only a matter of time, and your life flashes like that. So unless she starts doing something now, when are we ever going to see this? I'm sure it's hard to watch. I have a gallbladder, and it hurts, causes nausea to watch. Yeah. Mike, people saying racist stuff blows my mind. I'm born and raised in San Francisco, so I've been around all ethnicities and cultures my whole life. I mean, there are times where you look back, like, back in time, and we don't have to go that far back, where things like racial slurs and stuff were not acceptable, but people said them. We're not in that day and age anymore. And people that, like, Chantal is my age. She knows better than this. Like, if you're going to go talk to, like, a 70-year-old, 80-year-old, whatever, I'm not excusing that. But what I'm saying, though, when they were learning how to speak to one another, whatever else, there was a different like set of standards for vocabulary. Chantal knows better. We can make all the excuses in the world, but for her to sit there and go after people like that, like, this is, oh my goodness. I'm so far behind on these comments. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to keep up. Gotta run. Life just got in the way. Love to you all. See you, Leticia. See you. Goodness. No, gallbladder is different for everyone. Different foods react differently, make you feel ill, etc. Okay, I have no idea. Well, if she labeled it that way, I guess we should run with it. Keto must be done correctly to work. Yep, and if you're gonna halfway do it, you're just gonna end up gaining weight. Trust me, it's not gonna end well. So Blondie, can't believe it's taken us so long to see it. Clearly, we're the ignorant ones. Well, just don't understand. I didn't realize how problematic Chantal was until I watched the Toad McKinley documentary. Very unnerving, to say the least. That documentary, what was it called? Canadian Horror Story. He made some really good points. But here we are. Stop it, Mike. You look great. No, I don't. Thank you for that, though. So let's talk about something else, because I wanted us to laugh, and this is exactly the opposite direction that I wanted this to take. I really had it in my mind that we would have some other funny things to talk about, but hopefully not. Hopefully this won't be the tone of the majority of this, because like I said, I've been waiting all day for this, and I need this laugh. So let's see. My mom is 84 and hates the racist comments Chantal makes. Yeah. I mean, no, there's no excuse for this. No excuse whatsoever, at all. Although, Sally, you do live near me. Do we have Ethiopian restaurants around? Like, now I'm really like, oh yeah, that sounds good. KP, their views must be down because it sounds like they're doing the damnedest with their videos. Yikes. Well, I think that they really are down. But it's hard to tell. I mean, And it's hard to tell. The way Chantal uploads and deletes, there might even be a lot of her subscribers that don't even see half the stuff that she does. I started low carb again this week, and been kind of B. Oh, milk tea, low carb is good news. That is really good news. Oh, yes, this, Jenny No Pants, you are okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to spread awareness for the fires that are occurring in the peoples whose lives have been affected and been destroyed by this tragic event. I think it'd be a really good idea if we all went to a charity and we just donated some money. I don't have a lot of money to give, and but I have five quid that I can go to various charities, or whatever if you want to give to like like a secular charity, you want to give to like a religious one, because I want to make sure that I've done my part to help somebody in need. Wouldn't that have been much more appropriate than send me money to my PayPal and I'm gonna get some keychains? What are we talking about? How is this a thing? Oh, Sally, there's one in Bournemouth. I'm gonna look that up. I'm definitely gonna go. What are we doing? What in the hell are we actually doing right now with this? Ladies and gents in the comments, give me a 1 if, yes, you intend on giving money to Amy's life journey because you can't make the conscionable decision to give money to an actual charity. Or give me a 2 for, there is no way in hell I'm going to give Amy's life journey my money. Tell me. Oh, Miriam, yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah, Agatha Christie. No, it's not Agatha. Well, Mary Shelley is buried in I think it's St. Peter's in Bournemouth. Yeah, interesting. So 2. 2. She desperately needs a manager, a babysitter for herself. Yeah. Okay. So 2. No way in hell. No. So okay. Thank you. So I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I mean, it's your prerogative. However you want to help out is how you help out. But I wouldn't give it to her. Idea, that's your prerogative. If you want, that's fine. That's cool. I mean, I'm not going to come for you. You can do what you wish. I just think that we're adults here, and if we can help out however we wish to help out, and we don't need Amy's life journey to intervene. We don't need that. Let's see. Mike thoughts. Hey, what did you think? Hey, what did you think of the part of ALR Snapchat rant when she said that Jen was so full of kindness and she could feel it radiating from her? Is she serious? That she can't be. Why did Amber Lynn have to like bring up these other ladies and try to make them sound like saints and victims of their weight and their circumstance? They've done this to their own audience. What are we doing? For the love of God, Serena deleting all comments about the Red Cross because she wanted the money. Well, I mean, again, I would just hope that you've like if you want to help, do your due diligence. Choose a charity that you have things in common with and that you believe in, that you trust. Sorry, but Amy's life journey is not somebody I'm going to sit here and trust. I'm not going to be, this is ridiculous. Amy also said that she tried to give some of the money back, but the people told her to keep it for herself. Who? Oh, wait. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and thousands of people have lost their jobs. We have unemployment like the way that it is. And you mean to tell me that people have extra cash laying around that they wished to give to a benefit, and she's going to sit here and say, no, but they told me to keep it. Piss off. That girl, oh, she's nasty. Where is Torian Mail? I'm really surprised you're not like blowing this up. She's a scammer. She's so full of shit. Her eyes should be brown. I got brown eyes. See? But I'm not full of shit. I want to get this right. Can you tell me phonetically if it Fadnama? Is that it? I think that's how it would be with an aleph, maybe. I feel physically uncomfortable watching Amy drive. She doesn't have a full range of motion behind the wheel, and it's a matter of time before she's in an accident. Well, what about Chantal? She can't. She should be driving. Can you imagine? Okay, so in the United Kingdom, and Robin or Milk Tea or anyone else that's in the United Kingdom, Celtic Raindrop. I know that you're Irish. We drive a lot of like manual transmissions here. Can you imagine if they were driving their car, doing videos, trying to shift gears? They wouldn't have the mobility to shift a gear. Like this is, oh, we are not good. I think politics is screwed up enough as it is. We don't need Amy's life journey thrown into the mix. That's not kindness rating from Jen. That's her high blood pressure. Tech. Good job, Mama, too. I like that. Blondie, let's see. Amy was talking about an email scam recently that she needed to make extra money with Starbucks banner on her car. Oh, yeah. Do you remember that? How it was like super shady and like weird. They were just like, yeah, you're hired. Like there was no formality to anything that she was doing. She is a scammer. Where's Torian? He needs to set this straight for us. Let's see. Psych. I don't. People get mad at me when I put up certain things, but I'll let you guys decide. Okay. AM. I have yet to see Amy make an informed decision about anything, ever. Well, she needs to grow up a little bit here. I think. I have yet to see Amy. Yeah, sorry, I just read that one. Amy really pissed me off. Since the fires and COVID, I have bought groceries for people without telling them while I'm in the store buying my own stuff. I use my own money. Yeah, so why doesn't she do that? I mean, I wonder if she's going to make this donation on people's behalf. Is she going to use this like as a tax write-off? What is she going to do with it? Why is she giving to this charity as well, or is she just collecting it en masse? I just want to know. I mean, I'm not trying to be hateful, but that's got to be a lie. No charity is going to tell her that. Whilst Amy's motives were kind, it's the internet and people will cry scam. Saf, if it was like a legitimate thing that she was using her platform for, then fine. Then I graciously, I will apologize. And you guys can hold me accountable if you wish. I don't really care. But the thing is that when she has done this to us before, oh, Amanda F. backward. Oh, you tricked me. I was over here thinking like linguistically. Thank you for that. But yeah, so we're sitting here, and yeah, we're just gonna pretend that she doesn't have a past of this kind of thing. Amy's lie journey for Torian. Yeah, he takes real issue with her. It makes me laugh. Speaking of extra cash, how are these girls getting money from people who I assume work hard for their money and will give it to these lazy bums? I don't know. Hi, Mike. I'm sorry I'm late. I thought it was 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, that's okay, Nana. 5. It's so lovely to see you. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Virtue signaling in all its glory. Tech. That's what this is. That's what this is. I want to know if she's going to donate her own money as well. I want to know. Apparently someone donated $100 to her, and she put that in to buy the gift cards, so she didn't put money in according to her. So she wants other people to donate, but she won't donate herself. What happened to like lead by example? Like this is silly. What are we doing here? Celtic Rain. Amy stated she needs a new updated phone. Oh yeah, well, I'm sure that her phone is better than my iPhone 6 that I still have. I'm like one of those that when I get a phone, like they're so expensive these days that like I want it to like work till like it just no longer works ever again. And so if she needs a new phone, let's all run out and buy her one. That sounds like a good idea to me. It's her past from that makes it very iffy. Correct, I agree with you. Amy doesn't do gifts, she does grifts. Oh my God, Psych, you are on a roll. You're gonna get me in trouble. Who is she to judge who deserves the money and who doesn't? That's what the organizations are for. Wow, she's something special. She's got it there. Amy will donate Monopoly money. Something is off about it all. I agree, Blondie. I can't put my finger on it, and all I can do is sit here and allege and make like these ridiculous comments. But I have to agree with you. Something is off, and I hope that if it's genuine, again, I will apologize. But if it's not, then I hope that the truth, whatever it may be, comes out. Purple Sneakers, I saw that. She says she technically gave money since that $100 was donated to her. No tea, no shade. Fine. And 5. After Amy's previous scam, there is no way I would contribute. There's the American Red Cross and other venues to help. Again, just whatever, you know, I just wouldn't give it to her. This is really, like, ugh. I use my five. Oh, you're 5C. Yeah, it's funny because the people at my work make fun of me. They're like, "Surely you have enough money to like go get a new phone," and I'm like, "Mind your business." I like mind your business. I like to spend my money on other things. My phone works. You can text me. I can call you. We can WhatsApp. We can whatever. I don't need a new phone. That's fine. Amy should put a link in her description box so people can donate on their own, or people could just be adults and find how they want to help themselves, right? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Um, and someone previously was speaking of her driving in Oregon, the very strict driving with phone in hand laws. And if she was driving, she's on the phone and she got her kids in the car. What are we doing? Why do we no tea, no shade, no scamming aid? You guys. Oh, Melissa Peppers. She said technically she donated because the person who donated $100 wanted her to keep it, but she did it instead. Who's if my 5C still worked, I'd be using it. Yeah, I'm sorry. But you know what's funny is that my husband is like this. So he has to have like the newest Apple product when it comes out, and it's like, and I'm sitting here with my busted phone. Well, it's not busted because it works, and the screen is not cracked. It's not whatever. But he's the one. I'm like, you have like a perpetual phone bill. Like you will never. It drives me nuts. Absolutely nuts. I begrudgingly just got a new phone because mine stopped charging. I hate it. Oh, yikes. Donated. Okay, so there is something that I do kind of want to talk about, and I don't know if you guys don't want to talk about it. Just tell me no. That's okay. We don't have to talk about it. Do any of you guys watch like any TLC shows, like any like 90 Day Fiance or like what is it, Life After Lockup or anything like that? Do we watch those shows? Because I have found them to be incredibly entertaining, but at the same time, that's what I'm having to resort to watch things like this after watching our girls because it's just such a heavy thing. How do you guys after you like watch a video, you guys, how do you like calm down? When you watch any of their things, what do you do to not like just lose your mind? I'm behind on 90 Day and Love After Lockup, but I enjoy them very much. Me too. I love them. They're interesting shows. These current ones are really they're really interesting. um I watch ASMR. Oh, galloping your back. Let's see. How did you do on your maths? Let's see. Got a 95. Woohoo! Good job. Good job. That's awesome. I take a Xanax, a shower, a stiff drink, and some EastEnders always sets me right. AM. I've never seen EastEnders, but my husband absolutely lives for Emmerdale and Coronation Street. So even though like I'm busy watching something on YouTube, I feel like I do watch them. I just I watch EastEnders. I like to keep the rage going. You study? Oh, Eden, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna start to enrich my mind. I can only go through them through reaction channels. Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, every time I go through this, is like, who is she? Milk Tea, Robin, DC. Like, it just. I watch true crime YouTube videos after watching reaction channels. Tick, I love true crime. It's definitely my thing. It's like, what was the favorite show? EastEnders. Okay. I leave them really nasty comments, which they promptly delete, and then I take a few days off of related content. Oh my god. You made me laugh. But Mike, the Red Cross doesn't give any money to any victims. Didn't you know? Apparently they are the real scammers. Again, I'm not endorsing a specific charity. I'm just saying that, you know, I got nothing. I don't know what we're talking about. I love the Great British Bake Off. You know, to be fair, Wild Rose, I've never watched that. But I think the other day, was it in DC's Live? She was talking about Gordon Ramsay and like Kitchen Nightmares. I love Kitchen Nightmares. And then they had another one. It was like the hotel inspector. It was like the same kind of thing, but it was with Alex Polizzi, and she like used to go into like hotels and stuff and redo them. I like that kind of thing. Like I like those kinds of shows. I used to watch Hollyoaks. Never seen it either. Like, is my husband like the only one out here watching Coronation Street? Or is he the only one? The 90 Day Gays podcast is super fun. I follow the shows via them. 90 Day Fiance is absolutely I don't know. You can't help. Did you guys see this like a few episodes ago where Colt was in Brazil and Jess was absolutely like throwing her shoes at him and stuff? I loved it. I had to watch I like rewound I would rewind it and just watch it again and again and again. Like that was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. Um, Horrendous. And then Larissa and Eriki, that they're driving me nuts too. Um, I just and then like life after lockup right now, they're all sitting there, and you sit there and you're like, oh my god, how do these people? How are you blind? How are you blind? I can't even think of their names, but like the one that flew from California to Mississippi, and like her boyfriend or partner or whatever was supposed to do the house up for her, and she was like trashing it all, and I was like, you just came from jail. Like you're lucky that you have anywhere to even go, brat. Anyway, when I lived in the UK, I watched Emmerdale and Brookside too. I don't think Brooke is on anymore. I don't think it is AM. I've never seen it. 90 Days of Glorious Trash TV. It is. I used to watch The Real Housewives. Okay. I can honestly say to you that the only ones that I ever watched were Atlanta and New Jersey. Those were the only two. But a good distraction is when you're so bored, like you go on YouTube and you're just looking for like so and so drags everyone for like 5 minutes straight. That I can get into. I can't with Corey. The music starts and I immediately fall into a coma. It's true. It's true. Um, okay, let's see. Colt is a mess. He's sending D pics on the internet. Oh, I don't know if you guys watch Auntie's Advice or if you watch Sherelle's World. Allegedly, it wasn't just a picture; it was a video, and this video is now out there somewhere. So if you're interested, I guess you can have a look. Corey fan here, yeah, Saf. Yeah, but see, the thing is okay. So I get home and I'm not even bothered about what's on TV. But my husband comes, like, I come home, and this is the routine. This, if you're in Britain, it might make sense. If I get it wrong, I hope not. Okay, so first I get home, and usually like countdown, no, not countdown. Tipping point is ending, and then we go to uh, the Chase, and then we watch ITV News, and then we watch Emmerdale, then we watch Coronation Street, and then somehow I can plead to watch something like I don't know, true crime or something else besides like the ridiculous of the same shows that we watch. Let's see. Let's see. I love Time Team. Don't know. New series GBO starts. Give it a go. Oh, yeah, I will do. That's really good. Toya's fella, he is yummy. Who's Toya's fella? Um, I love rewatching Law and Order. Okay, so I like Law and Order, but I like the SCU one earlier because if you've been in the stream for very long, I was like mouth watering over Chris Milani. No, but actually I just think the plots were those were my favorite ones. Those are my favorite ones to definitely catch up on. Also in the UK, if you're in the UK, I know Robin made fun of me because I told him about this. A few weeks ago, I was like binge watching on old Crime Watch episodes. It's like fascinating. Ladies and gents, if you're in the US, like it's kind of like an America's Most Wanted type gig, but you can find all of the episodes from like the 80s and 90s. And Britain was a very different place. It was a very different place. I mean, it's definitely not what it is now. And if you have a minute and you like stuff like it's not quite like Unsolved Mysteries because it's called Crime Watch for a reason. It doesn't do like the the I don't know the ghost stuff and the paranormal. It doesn't do any of that, but it's something interesting to watch at least. Oh, hey, Natural Ginger, good to see you. Well, what haven't we missed? We've been on here just blabbing away, but it is so good to see you. Thank you again for joining it. Let's see, where are we? Oh my god, I love Countdown. I'm not interested in Coldie's video. Please, Stephanie, don't watch it. Don't. I think it was Sherelle's World where they talked about what was actually happening in the video, and we'll never be the same if we ever do try to find it. Haha, the TV routine. Well, I mean, it is what it is. We used to have a rule that you couldn't double screen, and that's how he ended up kind of controlling what we watch on television. Because I was always doing something on YouTube, and he was like, "Well, if you're watching that, then I get to, you can control both things." So, and that's a fair compromise. So that's how we ended up. That's how we ended up in this routine. I still watch the Gilmore Girls. Silent. I don't ever really remember watching that. I remember it was really popular, um, but I don't honestly really remember it. That 2 hour block in the middle of prime time with all the soaps. Natural ginger a lot. Yeah, we've been on a roller coaster on this one. I feel yeah, I'm gonna need. I think I have some Rioja. I know I had to be like snobby when I said that, even though it's like not in the wine thing. So I think I'm gonna have a glass. I feel like this has been exhausting. Let's see. The Chase old episodes on around 9. Okay, Saf, can I say, if you do watch The Chase, um, again, if you're not in Britain, it's like a quiz show. So it's just like, it's like a quiz, right? Anyway, my favorite is the Vixen. I absolutely would be mortified if I ever went on that show and had to go against her, because she would absolutely slap me. Like whoa, she is relentless. Silent, are you watching that on Netflix? There are a lot of old shows that I like. British comedy is the best. Um, I'm not sure. We don't currently have Netflix. We did for a while, and I just found like we were paying for it, and then we never thought to actually watch it. Like I said, we're in such a routine that, I mean, and plus my attention span is rubbish. So for me to sit there and watch like a movie is, I'm the worst. You never want to sit there and watch anything with me. Crime Watch UK is excellent. Yeah, yeah. Again, if you go back, if you guys like that kind of thing, you can go back and you find like them from like the 80s, 90s, and it's eye-opening to me, because I remember, I mean, I was born in 84, so I like America's Most Wanted. I remember watching that in the 90s, and it scared the bejesus out of me. But Crime Watch, you can go back and watch the UK ones, and you can see that it still will scare the bejesus out of you even as an adult. But it's so interesting to me because like it's unrecognizable. Like Britain is not how it was portrayed in that time. Big hello from a new subscriber, Belfast, Northern Ireland. Oh, Saf, you have a fellow Northern Irish person here. Um, love, yeah. When I do chat with Saf, it's the Northern Irish accent gets me every time. Natural ginger. Ah, yes, Crime Watch. It's a good way to spend your time. Um, well, why not? And Mike's thoughts. Sorry, but by routine I meant the UK TV schedule. Got it. What was the British show with a cranky nutritionist where people had to poo in a box? Oh, I can't remember. What was that show called? Oh, I can't remember. But oh, if you, it, also people in Britain, what is this naked attraction show? What is that? Do people watch? Like, I don't watch it. I tried to watch it once, and I was like so like embarrassed that I had to change it. What British comedy do you like? I guess that's a really good question. I find that like I'm much more into like, um, you know, like true crime stuff. I My sense of humor is quite weird, I guess. Now my husband, who he likes like older British comedy things, so he'll watch things like Faulty Towers and stuff. And a lot of the times I watch it and I think it's funny. Or like what's the other one with I don't know. He likes older things like that, and I think that they're funny. I just think sometimes like it's a very different sense of humor. But I've been here for 7 years, so I finally get it. But I think for a very long time, well, very nor very um, I've somehow ended up watching episodes of 60 Days in lately. I'm not sure what is that. Tell me. I remember that show. I believe she was on a reality TV show, and that ruined her career because of her actions. Oh dear. They're having a new kind of Law and Order and organized crime one. I would love to see some like updated versions of what that looks like these days. Um, Brookside. Somebody said it ended in 2003 with it. I watch Are You Being Served? Yeah, and hold on, I'll come back to that. Sorry, Silent. I'll come back to you. Uh, I don't have Netflix. I just watch shows on cable TV. Yeah. Um, or What You Eat with Jillian McKeith. Got it. That's it. That's it. Saf Girl, Naked Attraction. I don't understand how it has. I think it gets really good ratings too, and I guess I could kind of understand why. But what? Benny Hill. You Are What You Eat. Um, I cannot believe I'm gonna forget this show, and you guys are gonna be really mad at me. Um, what is what is it? Oh God, the one with Hyacinth Bouquet. You guys are gonna kill me. Yeah, please don't kill me. Please don't. Because that show, it's funny in its own right. I've only seen like limited episodes of it, but it is what it is. Um, right. So it's going on 6:30 here. So I absolutely adore you guys, and I have to say thank you so much for joining me. I think I'm going to slowly wrap this up. Keeping up appearances, Chad, you're a rock star. You have saved me. And AM, thank you for that too. And shaking but not sturdy. You see, I knew you guys were going to get me for this. I knew you were going to get me. Keeping up appearance. Tech, you guys are the best. So I will slowly wrap this up, but I do want to say thank you so much for joining me. These things, I'm going to have severe anxiety after this because I'm like, oh my God, did I say, I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. I really appreciate you guys joining me. If you would like to consider, you know what, maybe for my next one, maybe I could invite a few of you on. I figured it out. I figured it out. And that would be really cool to have some of you actually come on here. You wouldn't have to show your face, but as long as it was a name I recognize, so it's not like, a bunch of turds showing up. But if you wanted to do that, that might be a lot of fun next time. Anywho, thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. And hopefully I will see you soon. I think this weekend you'll see me. I'm penciled in somewhere, and if it gets inked, I'll let you know where that's going to be. Anywho, I love you to death. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your weekends. If you're going to drink, have one for me because I'm only going to have two, and I'm going to need a whole bottle tonight. Anywho, love you. Take care, everybody. Bye.